Hello everyone and welcome to this video of custom registration field module. In this video, I'll explain you the process to add various custom field on the registration page of the customer. So let's just head to the PrestaShop back office. To ease the process, I have already installed this module. After installing the module, you will observe that a new tab of custom field is added to your dashboard. Under that custom registration field, you will get an option of manage custom field. Click on that button to proceed. After that, as you can see that I have just installed this module, there are no options added. So let's just click on the add custom field button to see what kind of options can we add on the registration page of the customer. On the registration page of the customers, we can add multiple options like a new text box or a text area, or an option with radio button, checkbox, or an option to add an extra file which can be added by your customer at the time of registration, or some options to select in the drop down. So we'll see how we can configure each of them one by one. So let's start with the text box. After selecting the text box, you will observe that multiple new options are added in the configuration settings. Now let's see what significance each of the options have. After selecting the input type as text box, you will need to specify character limit. Whatever the character limit you set, a customer cannot fill any details beyond that. So let's just set it to the 100. You can also set a validation type for this input type, that is text box. There are 3 validation types for this particular input, that is email, text or number. Whatever the validation type you set, after clicking on the registration or save button, the field will be validated and it will search for the relevant details, that is whether it is an email or text or number. Whatever validation type you will set, a customer must fill the details in that only. If he or she doesn't, then it will not be validated and he or she will not be able to proceed with the registration. So let's just set this to the email and see what changes it will bring on to the registration page later. Whether you want to make this field required or not, you can also select that. Let's set it to yes only. Whatever label name you want to give it to this particular input type field, you can also select. Let's just set it to the email ID. You also need to select attribute name for this particular label. If you want to set any default value for this particular input field, you can also set that. If you don't want, then you can leave this as it is. Whether you want to show this detail in the account info of the customer or not, you can also select. If you set this to yes, this detail filled by the customer will be shown in his/her account details and it will be shown to the admin too. If you want to make this field active, just set the status to yes and save. We have successfully created a text box input type field. So let's just go to the front end page and see what changes has been added to this. I have already opened the registration page. The default registration page looks something like this. There is no change in it. But if we refresh this page, we'll observe the change. That is, whatever the text box field we have added, it will be added to this page. So let's just refresh this page. As you can see, a new field, that is email ID, is added. Now let's just go to the backend again and see what else we can add to the registration page. Again, click on the custom field button, select the input type. This time we are selecting the text area. In the text area too, you can set a character limit. We'll set it to 100 again. Whether you want to make this field required or not. If you enable this option, the customer must fill this information in order to register him or herself on the store. What will be the label name? Let's just fill about yours. Whatever label name or input type field you want to add, you also need to set an attribute name to it. And please set an attribute name without any space. If you want to give any default value as earlier, you can also set here. Otherwise, please leave it blank. In case if you want to place default value as a placeholder, you will just need to check this box. So in this case, we will just fill some information. To see what changes it brings on the registration page. We are also opting to show this default value as a placeholder. Whether you want to select this option or show this option in the account info or not, you can select this in this input type too. Set the status to yes and save. It has also been created. Now let's just go to the registration page again and see what changes it brought to the registration page. As you can see, a new field is added here, about yourself. Here a customer can choose to write anything about himself in the character limit of 100. As I said, we are placing this placeholder text, that is default value text here. The default value text will be shown here as a my store and as a placeholder in this text box. Now let's just go to the backend again and to see what other options do we have. Click on the add custom field button, select input type. In this case we are selecting radio button. Whether I want to set this field as required or not, I can select it. Radio values, whatever values you want to say, show to your customer, you can create options for that. Let's just say I am creating yes or no. My label name will be we have successfully created a radio button too. Let's just move back to this account registration page and refresh this page. As you can see, a radio button is also added. A customer can simply select one option out of these two. Now let's just go to the backend again. See what options do we have. Now we have this checkbox button, checkbox option, whether I want to make this field required or not, set it to yes or no. I can add multiple checkbox values. In order to add multiple checkbox values, you just need to click on add checkbox option, and then you want to add the display value to it. But firstly, you need to add a display label, whatever will be displayed on the checkbox. Let's just create a checkbox value first. We can add multiple display value. I have added multiple values for the checkbox. Whatever label name you want to give, you can simply give, fill it here. These two options are similar as available in the previous options. Let's just save it and see what changes it brought to the registration page. As you can see, we have created multiple checkbox option. A customer can choose to check any one of them out of available these, or they can opt for multiple too. Just please ignore whatever the options I have created here. It's just for the representational purpose. Now let's see what options are left for the custom field. Now another is file. We can also allow a customer to add some file at the time of registration. Whether this field will be required or not, you can also select it, set to yes to make the field required, or either set to no. What file type will be available to the customer, you can simply select here, that is images, documents, whatever. If you want them to upload both, you just need to select both the options. Label name, rest options are similar. Let's just see what changes it brought to the registration page. Here an add file button is available. A customer can choose to upload any file with valid extensions like JPG, JPEG, PNG, GIF, ZIP, PDF and doc. Now let's see what options are we left with for the custom field. Now we are left with the last options, that is drop down. Then again, if you want to make this field required, you just need to set it to yes. After that, you need to create a drop down info. What will be the drop down value for the option? After that, add the drop down values. Whether you want to allow your customer to select multiple options in the drop down or not. If you set to yes, then a customer will be able to select multiple options in the drop down. Enter the label name. The rest two of the options are same. Save this field. After saving the details of drop down, you will find that this sixth option which you have created just now is already deactivated. So let me just explain you why this happens. After creating a sixth option and all those 5 options which you have created earlier are activated, this will be deactivated after it has been saved by you, because you can show a maximum of 5 custom registration field on the registration page. In case if you want to deactivate some other field, then only you can activate this newly created drop down field. So in order to see the changes it brought to the registration page, let's just quickly deactivate any other options which we have seen earlier and activate this one. This is the registration page. Now you can see that the shipping new section is added here, and all the available options which we have created earlier in that drop down settings are available to the customer on the registration page. Now, after registering, what details are shared with the admin and how it will be shown at admin's end and as well as the customer's end, let's just quickly create an account. You can also choose for other available options, that is offers from partners and newsletters. You must agree to the terms and conditions in order to get yourself registered. The options added by me are just for the representational purposes, to show you how these options work and how you can add yourself a new option for the customer. As at the time of shipping options, that is drop down option, I have selected for multiple selection. So as you can see, I can select multiple options. Let's just save the details. Now you can see all these informations under the personal information section. You can download the file which you have already added here. Now let's just go to the backend to see what options can be seen by the admin. Now on the admin side, go to the customers section. After that you will find that a new Mary Jones that you have just created is available in the listing. To view all the information, click on these three dots. After that on the view. As you can see, all the details, that is default fields which were already available, all these details are available here, and whatever the custom fields we have added and the answer given by the particular customers are also available at the admin's end. As you can see, the email ID, about yourself section, married, and the file added by the customer. An admin can also choose to download this particular file. So this was all about the custom registration field module. I hope this video will help you to configure the module and manage your information in the best possible way. Thank you.